Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone who rule well. And shalom to sincere, hopeful, elect brothers and sisters, listen, learning. And to you brothers preaching and teaching this truth through the four corners of the earth. It's the brother Nathan, come out of the GMS Indianapolis camp. Yeah, and I wanted to play this video, as part of the current situation on that monkey business, you know, you know, what we're talking about. We're talking about the monkey business, that new possible, that pestilence, that's starting to make, a lot of headlines, and, questions are wondering if, hey, this is going to be the next big deal, So I'm going to go into it. And this woman breaks down how she worked with Kill Gates, and I'll just let the video come out. We'll get a couple precepts closed out, Lord willing.
That's why millions will die in 2025.
Leaks, and I decided to come forward and warn people about the truth, because we've been part of something monstrous. For years, I thought I could rationalize it, that I was working for the greater good, but I can't ignore the truth any longer. The man I was working for, Bill Gates, he wants to release a virus, one that will change the world in the most horrifying way possible. They are
now, mind you, just just judge. Speaking as a man, judging by the sound of her voice, she sounds like the N-Dub. Would be right in cahoots with the serpent, right? Esau, the so-called white man. I just want to throw that out there.
calling it Mpox, but it's more than that. It's not just a disease, it's a bioweapon. Mpox is designed to mimic the deadliest strains of HIV, but it's far more insidious. They are working on what they're calling mega HIV, an incurable form of the virus that spreads through the air, through touch, through the tiniest droplets of saliva. It'll be like nothing we've seen before. It'll spread like wildfire.
And see, this is why we need Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because the Lord is getting ready to open up his full armory on this place, man, the world, man. So, in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the names you need to be saved, all right? Pursuant to Acts 4 and 12. So this is Yahweh means he is or he exists, who the world calls God. Ba'ashem means in the name. And Yahweh Shai means he saves or he delivers, which the world calls Jesus Christ. All right, that's in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. All right, the Lashon Kadash, the Holy Tongue. And when you call upon those names, it's based off faith. Okay, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, continue.
Stoppable, and it's meant to wipe us out. This virus has a lifespan of 2 years, and once you're infected, there's no cure. No medicine will help you. It behaves like AIDS and...
The virus has a lifespan of 2 years. All right. So, man, we're at the end, The Lord's going to bring the pain, man.
Turbo cancer, but it's way more contagious. And the worst part, they don't plan to acknowledge it. The elite will pretend it doesn't exist, while people are left to die thinking they're suffering from something called long Mpox. They'll be told to keep up with the vaccine schedule, even though the vaccines contain HIV, and be told to go home and wait for the end. But that's not all. Gates, he's planning to spray virus molecules from planes hidden in chemtrails, and he's going to douse the world with even more aluminum. He claims it's for depopulation, to cleanse the planet, to go back to basics, he says, but it's genocide, plain and simple. I thought I could live with it, but I can't. People need to know the truth. They need to know what's coming.
Disturbingly, evidence of the whistleblower's claims are already playing out before our eyes. Pox virus vaccines funded by Gates and ready for global distribution have been exposed containing HIV antigens. HIV antigens are components of the HIV virus that play a crucial role in the virus's ability to infect cells and evade the immune system, eventually progressing to become AIDS. The advanced stage of HIV infection, where the immune system becomes severely compromised. Is it really a good idea to include HIV antigens in the Mpox vaccine? Why aren't the regulators and government agencies stepping in to end this madness? Rather than protecting the world from genocidal billionaires, US government labs are working on creating more dangerous and infectious hybrid strains of monkeypox. This bold and dangerous endeavour aims to splice together genes from the dominant monkeypox clade, which usually causes only a rash and flu-like symptoms, with a more lethal strain known for inflicting severe disease. The goal? To unlock the genetic secrets that make monkeypox so deadly, all in the name of advancing treatments and vaccines for humans. As it turns out, Congress knows that Anthony Fauci and Gates have been working on this plan for years. Fauci was busted hiding plans to create a mutant monkeypox virus that could start a pandemic. So why hasn't Fauci been prosecuted already? And why are Congress allowing these sick plans to continue? This rabbit hole goes deep, and we have the information after this important word from our sponsor. Today's sponsor is AffordableRxStore.com. Big Pharma brand name counterpart. Whistleblowers have been warning will happen.
So what I'm trying to get at is something's not right. There's two things here, right? The amount of aluminum in our soil now is 5 times to 10 times higher than it was even last year.
For those who still refuse to believe that their governments would allow something like this to happen to them, it's worth brushing up on your history. No, not the history taught in government-approved textbooks in government-approved classrooms. I'm talking about real history, the kind that the elite are desperate to stop the masses from learning about. We also have joint US-Canada military documents proving that these programs are currently active. As it turns out, we have real documented evidence the US government has been spraying large population centers with viruses and bacteria for decades.
Scattered showers still showing up on the Pacific Northwest radar throughout the region. The heaviest, and of course, well to our north. Here in southern Oregon and northern California, we've got a bit of an unusual situation. Now, this first portion of the radar cycle, fairly bland and typical, but then you see these bands of very distinct cloud cover moving into the region. That is not rain, that is not snow. Believe it or not, military aircraft flying through the region dropping chaff. Small bits of aluminum, sometimes it's made of plastic or even metallicized paper products, but it's used as an anti-radar issue, and obviously they're up there practicing. Now, they won't confirm that, but I was in the Marine Corps for many years, and I'll tell you right now, that's what it is.
We have also known for decades what the government are putting in the chemtrails thanks to brave military whistleblowers.
And chemtrails, by the way, barium salts are in chemtrails. They are 10,000 times more toxic to your nervous system than lead. They contain mycobacteria, viruses, Pseudomonas florensis bacteria, human plasma. Wonder what human plasma is doing in chemtrails. And this is not by conjecture. I did a lot of research before I'd ever say this, but these chemtrails are nasty. And there's 3 reasons for chemtrails. The first is and I talked to my NSA buddies at Fort Carson, Peterson Air Force Base, and Buckley, where I was actually their doctor taking care of the pilots flying and spraying the chemtrails. So I know it's real. If anybody says it's not real, they're full of it. Okay, because I'm a whistleblower. On the inside, it's not open for discussion. And my NSA buddies told me, 95% of them told me, they were up there trying to spray to reflect the sun out to stop global warming. So most of them are dumb enough to believe that garbage.
Chemtrails are loaded with barium and aluminium, which explains why farmers are shocked at the levels they are finding in their soil, as well as viruses and bacteria. History is littered with examples of government and big pharma colluding to destroy the health of the general population. During the First World War, the troops on the ground said that more soldiers were killed by vaccines than shot by enemy bullets. The truth is, the Spanish flu was caused by vaccines, and big pharma used the media and complicit governments to cover it up. Some things don't change.
this damn devil's a mad scientist, man. All right, you know, just experimenting on people and stuff. What? Because the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. All right, who the wicked? All right, Esau, Edom, so-called white man. Malachi 1:4. He's the what? Border of wickedness. All right, Job 9:24 says what? The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. So Yahweh Shem Shah set up the wicked to be in power. And guess what? They're they're doing a hell of a job being the wicked. All right.
These are critical times, and here at TPV, we are determined to expose the elites and hold them to account before it's too late. Join us in our mission to wake up the masses by subscribing to the Rumble channel and joining the People's Voice Locals community to join our amazing team.
Yeah, so, you know, hey, you see it. You know, it's going down. You know, Yahweh Shem Shah is, hey, he's making moves here on this earth. You know, hey, we need these type of things to happen because this is for the benefit to what? Usher in the kingdom of heaven. All right, all hell has to break loose right here. So let's get a couple scriptures. It's Matthew 24 and verse 7. I'm sorry, verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom," and we're seeing that. All right, this is all pertaining to the end times. We're seeing that. You know, all these nations at each other's neck over, you know, currency, resources, you know, land, you know, which that's a resource. So, you know, ultimately, Yahweh Shem Shah is in control of all these kings. It says, "And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows." And I want to hone in on the pestilence. All right, I got a definition pulled up. This is a pestilence. This reads, "A fatal epidemic disease." And then, you know, it gives you the example. You can read it here. I'm not going to say it, so I don't get flagged. You know, some pestilence, you know, some synonyms be a disease, plague, contagion, sickness, pandemic, infection. All right, and that's what we were just listening to, man. You know, this monkey business is really making headway. Plus, there's other pestilences that been on the rise as well. So you know, and this one is giving you the, like I said, HIV like symptoms. All right, and we'll get one more here. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 40, and then we'll start at verse 8. It says, "Such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners: death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood." Right. See, these diseases, these pestilences, right? This killing, everything that's set up with it. This is geared towards for the wicked. All right, for the sinners. All right, and we know the real, the people that can truly sin is what? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you were given the law, statute, commandments. That's why 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man, Yahweh Shemashah is about to get busy with y'all, man. I mean, he is. We're seeing judgments left and right on Jake, man. Every day. Major judgments. All right. Yeah, he's starting off with his people first. I think I got a definition. Yeah, this is the definition for a scourge. And I wanted to get, let's see. Yeah, it says, it says, cause great suffering to, right? A person or thing that causes great trouble or suffering. It says a whip used as an instrument of punishment. Yeah, so a scourge, a scourge of the Lord is what these different diseases. There's some some synonyms. It says afflict, plague, torment, torture, curse, oppress, burden, devastate, punish. And so the Lord's going to use these pestilences to punish the world. All right, to punish these nations and 2/3 of our own people, of the 12 tribes of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, so that's what's coming upon the world. All right, and it's going to be devastating. All right, like you can feel it in the air. At any moment, something major is going to happen that's going to change the landscape of this place. Obviously we got these damn elections this year. There's a lot riding on that, especially when it comes to the Civil War talk. All right, so hey, Jacob's trouble is around the corner. As Apostle Tahar coined this year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, and we're seeing things that could really, get that running. So with that, I pray that was edifying to the elect. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Kwam Yashala, Shalom.